All right, guys. So here's the second part of the video. I'm trying to be as quick as I can. All right. So number one, again, hopefully you just read the article. You just read the whole article. Please, it takes 5, 7, maybe 9 minutes to read. This one was a little long. Okay. So just a quick review. If I look at the article sections, because I know I need to do that because the questions asked me about sections, I'm just going to remind myself. The beginning was a disrupted meaning of running. Okay. Compromise came too late. Okay. And then there was unfair advantages. And I think there was one more. Yeah. How new technology affects competition. That's kind of neat. I like that part. Okay. So, guys, let's look at number one. Where does it tell us we need to be? It says the unfair advantages. Okay. So I'm going to go to that section. Unfair advantages. Where are you? Oh, yeah. You were that big section. Okay. Here we go. All right. Select the paragraph from the section that suggests all. This is the important part. I'm going to highlight it for you real quick. That's my notes I wrote down. All runners do not benefit equally. We're reading these questions closely. Okay. Let's look at what it's asking so we make sure we know. All runners do not benefit equally. Okay, so they're all not getting the same thing from the shoes. Interesting. Okay, so we need to select the paragraph that suggests that. Okay, select the paragraph that says that suggests it from what it's saying. All runners do not benefit equally from the feature. So let's look. A. Even if someone had the shoe, it might still create unfair advantages. Okay, that's exactly what it says. And this could be the answer. Let's keep reading. Some runners, according to studies Tucker referenced, respond to the shoe's technology more effectively. Okay, effectively. That's a word that means I'm doing something right. So sometimes some runners are getting the right effects. Keep reading that part A. Those who respond well will have a massive advantage over those who do not. Runners who do not respond well to the shoe could be cut at an early age from running. Guys, that talks about both types of people who do respond well and people who don't. That could be the answer. All right, A could be the answer. Let's double check though, make sure we didn't read something wrong and maybe B's the answer or C or D. So really quick, guys, I know this seems long, but you gotta read through it, okay? Danny Orr is the New Balance's general manager. Wait, we're talking about some other guy who owns the shoe. I'm gonna skip that one, okay? It doesn't. I don't think that's gonna. Just by reading it, he said Nike could have been clear. I think it's totally off topic. It's not even talking about two types of people who benefit from a shoe. Not B. C. On July 31st, World Athletics ruled that shoes worn at competition must be readily available for 4 months. Guys, if you remember, that was the rules. Those are just the rules. That's not saying some people do well and some people don't. Those are just the rules about the shoes. C is not the answer. Look at D. Shoe companies were also upset by the rules pertaining. They're talking about the rules again and the shoe companies. They're not even talking about people. I'll go back to A to double check. Even if everyone had the shoe, it might still create unfair advantages. It's got to be A. I'm clicking A. The answer is A. Watch. Boom. Bam. Okay. Now, going to number two. Guys, we didn't even have to look back in the article, okay, because it gave us all the paragraphs in that question. Here's question number two. All right. Do we need to look somewhere? Oh, no, not exactly. But we do need to find someone who says Damiano Zanotto. All right, that's his name. So which selection from the article shows Damiano Zanotto's main opinion about world athletics? That's what I'm looking for. I just read the question closely, and that's what I'm looking for. Now, guys, look, you can go to the top. We don't expect you to know where that man's name is in this article. We don't expect that. So you just got to look. You have to look so you understand this article and what the author's saying. Okay. All right. So Damiano Zanotto, where are you? I highlighted it in red. Oh, boom. There's one. Now, is it talking about what the question's asking, or are they, or am I being too quick and I'm not in the question tricked me? Let's look. Zanotto's main opinion about World Athletics new shoe regulation. Is that what they're talking about here? If you wanted to put everyone in the same line, you can require people with bare feet. No. He runs a wearable robot, which no, that's not talking about the new shoe regulations. Regulations are rules. Talking about bare feet now. Oh, I know, I remember that. The rules. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down. rules. It's in here, and um, ah, here we go. Look at that. I highlighted pink. I mean red. Or is that pink? I don't know. I highlighted that because that's what we were talking about in the question. And Zanato's down here. And rules down here. I think I found it. Okay. So um, here are the rules right up here. World Athletics rules. And then here's him talking about it. This has got to be the answer. So Zanato said there are reliable ways to test how much energy a shoe can store and recover. Rules should be based on those, he said, not simple measurements. Okay, I'm going to find that paragraph and I'm going to plug it in. So, oh, it's right here. Zanato said there are reliable ways to test how much energy. That's it. That's got to be the answer. I'm going to check my answer to prove to you guys. Boom, correct. All right, yay. That's how we find it. We're reading closely. We're finding exactly what we need in our answers. Okay, next, number 3. All righty, let's read it real quick. It's changed. Point of view, remember it changed because we read this earlier. See, it's good to read these so they're not a big, shocking, stressful question. We already read through these, so we have a little head start, okay? So let's try it out. I'm going to read question 3. Read the following paragraph in the section Disrupted Meaning of Running. Now, this time I'm going to read it because I need to answer this correctly. Other sports have struggled for years with balancing fairness and advances in equipment technology. Distance running was slow to realize it faced the same problems. For many years, the sports leaders regulated, there's that word again, regulated, made rules that shoes as if they were clothing instead of sports equipment. All right, think about the gist. What is that paragraph talking about? It's talking about running, okay, didn't think about the problems. It was slow to realize the same problems. And then below it tells you the problems. All right, kind of have an idea of what that paragraph's about. What's the question? How does this paragraph communicate the author's point of view? Okay, the author's point of view. I'm going to scroll back up and read the title again. Why did the author write this article? I already said earlier in the other video that it's to inform us, but what was his point of view? Let me read it again. Nike's Vaporfly shoes changed running. Okay, those shoes. Track World sifts through the fallout. Okay, so these shoes changed running and there was a fallout. So something's happening in the shoe world because of these shoes. Okay, that's what the author's saying. He's informing us about that. All right. So how does this paragraph, back to the question, how does this paragraph communicate the point of view? Well, remember, and we just thought about the paragraph, we know that running was slow to realize the same problems. Okay, now I'm going to look at these and think about it. You know the author's point of view? Let me see. A, it explains why the author believes competitive running, okay, the author believes the running has been slow to address technical developments. I don't know. Let's look at the question again. How does this paragraph communicate the author's point of view? All right, the author says something happened, okay, and something fell out. I don't know. The word slow throws me off. It doesn't go with fallen. I don't think it's the same. B, it illustrates that, like illustrating is like creating a picture. So the article is creating this idea, okay, in words, that competitive running has failed to address a dynamic that has existed in other sports for a long time. Okay, wait, other sports for a long time, yes. The same, if I look back at the paragraph, okay. Other sports, the exact words, okay, have struggled balancing fairness, okay. So other sports face, I guess that's the dynamic, right? Right? The fairness and the advances in technology. All right, so that could be it. Yes, I believe this. I think this is true. Okay, let's check C. It explains how other sports, let's look at that there. Wait, it explains how other sports have tried to balance fairness and disruptive. Okay, those are the exact words. All right, but is that what that paragraph's doing? How other sports tried to balance? No, it's not. It's that's throw you off. So we got to read this closely. This paragraph mentions that, but it's talking about how running has the problems too. It's not talking about how the other sports did it, how the other sports tried. It does not talk about that. All it mentions the other sports. You got to be careful. You got to be reading closely. D, it illustrates the effect of Nike's technology on its competitors. Stopping right there. No. Okay. It doesn't even talk about its competitors. The answer is B. All right. Illustrates that competitive running failed to address the dynamic that has existed in other sports. The main idea, right, is the competitive running. All right. So, is that with his point of view? Yes. Okay. Competitive running fell out and because it failed to address the fairness in technology. All right. Showing the answer. The answer is B. Yay. Going to the next one. Okay. Guys, really quick, and we're almost done. This is the last one, and now you guys have all the answers after I go over this one. Here we go. Read the paragraph, unfair advantages, okay? I remember that part. I found it earlier. All right, unfair advantages, it was down in the article a bit. Okay, and then boom, read the paragraph really quick. Last October, Kipchoge became the first person to run a marathon in less than 2 hours. He wore the next percent. Okay, that was, if you never read the article, that would throw you off. But that was the version of Vaporfly. Okay, remember? Oh, it says it here too. All right. The next day, Brigid Kosgei shattered a 16-year-old record, 16-year-old woman's record by 1 minute, 21 seconds, wearing the same shoe. Okay. And the newspaper reported that it boosts their efficiency. So the shoe does good for some people. What's the question? Why did the author include it? Okay, so you want to think again. Why is the author writing about? He's talking about how these shoes changed running. All right. And then there was a fallout. All right. So now I feel like I understand this article a lot now that I've gone over these questions. That's the point. So guys, why did the author include this paragraph right here? I'm going to go back down just in case I need to look. All right. This paragraph talks about 2 people winning. All right. And winning by a lot. So why did he include that paragraph? Let's look at our options. To give recognition to 2 runners who have broken records. Is that the purpose of this article? Is to talk about runners breaking records? No, I don't think that's the right answer. I think that's just part of it. B, again, the question is, why did the author include this paragraph? So to illustrate how significantly Nike's technology, the articles about that, can improve performance. That could work. It could be B. Let's look at C just to make sure there's not another one that's even way more obvious. C, to show why many competitive runners want to ban the tech. No. It doesn't say that other runners want to ban. Other runners want to wear these shoes because they help you win. All right, so I don't think that's even right. D, let's look at D, to explain why so many runners have rushed to adopt shoes with the so many runners. It only talks about 2. No, the answer's got to be B, to illustrate how significantly Nike's technology can improve runners' performance. Okay, that's why they included this paragraph. These people are breaking records just by wearing this shoe. All right, records aren't made to be broken that easily. So is the answer B, Mr. Shapiro? The answer is B. All right, there's your answers, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I want you to use this strategy when you take Wednesday's article. Please read the questions, then the article. You can even highlight on here, and then go through the questions again. It's that simple, and you should get everything right, okay? Your grade will be linked to Edsby with Newsela. Okay, I will link it. All right, guys, I hope this helps.